Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Chris here from New York, Westchester County. Just making a quick video to keep you on your toes. Just want you to think about something in between chapters, of course. I want to give a shout out to John out in Staten Island. Thanks for that video. That's of the double sun. Not an unusual event. You can capture it once in a while, right when the sun is kind of almost, not setting, but right on an angle right there, and you get that overcast, and you can actually still see the sun in that overcast, and it kind of splits off and makes two suns. It's a neat occurrence. If you guys ever see it and you want to send it to me, I'll be more than happy to post it for you. But thanks again, and I thank you for viewing. I thank everybody for viewing, and subbing, and let me be a part of your life. It's snowing here in New York, but now it's switched over to rain. But where I work, about an hour up north, I think I got about 8 inches of snow. So I'll spend this time today putting together chapter 4. I wanted to point out a couple things to you about the big boys and their inconclusive tests that they always seem to come up with and manage to get people to give them money to do it, to go out and get these toys for. And I wanted to talk about something really quickly too. But a laser light, a laser is going to open up, no matter how far away you go, and it's never gonna point. I mean, to get a laser like that, you'll have to call up NASA, and it's probably like $500,000 or something, some ridiculous price, I'm sure. But there's no civilian laser that you can go out and buy on the market that you're ever going to be able to get an accurate test on that. Look, I told you a million times, well, not a million times, but I mean, I've told you time and time again, all you got to do is get a friend with a flashlight, go find a lake that's 25 miles long, get him to stand all the way at the other side, and you stand on the other side over there, get a really good zoom camera, preferably a P900, and zoom in on him. If you could see him, there you go. You just proved that the earth is flat. Go down to the beach. Zoom in on a boat. You just proved the earth is flat. You don't need to give these people money. I mean, what is the deal with this nonsense, with these tests? I just don't understand it. It makes no sense to me. But maybe I'm looking too much into it, huh? Maybe that's what it is. People want action. They want drama. So I went to the deli just to get a quick breakfast sandwich, and I noticed the front page, I believe it was on the Post, what did it say? Star car. I think that's what it was. And I'm like, holy shit. This is in terms of the SpaceX program, which once again will never go anywhere because there is no moon up there and there's no sun up there. It's a mirage, perhaps. I don't know. Don't hold me to it. It could very well be. I'm not quite sure, but I haven't been able to prove it. But anyway, SpaceX is going nowhere. They're not going to let any civilian go into space. I mean, did you see the camera that they're using? They're using the GoPro freaking camera, for Christ's sake. I mean, they can't even use a real camera. Of all people, I figured he would be the one that would use a real camera. Once I saw that footage and I saw the GoPro camera with the concave and the earth, and I'm like, this is going nowhere. Obviously, he must have gotten bought out by somebody, or they're going to shut him down or make one of his rockets explode and hide everybody, just like they did with the Challenger, and just like they've done with pretty much every single space exploration we've had. Fake it. That's basically what they're going to do. Okay, it's a little treacherous driving. I hope I'm making sense here. Let me make a left turn here. I don't want to get into this mess. Accidents all over the place. I mean, I don't understand why people just can't slow down. Okay, so anyway, that's SpaceX for you. Okay, what I wanted to get into very quickly is the binoculars. I'm going to purchase a pair of binoculars that measures the distance. Now, the Greeks did this 2,000 years ago. They supposedly measured the distance between the Earth and the Moon, and came up with some accurate thing. I don't know how they did it. Obviously, that's bullshit too. But what am I going to do? I'm just putting shit out there just for people to wake up a little bit. Wake up and think. So all I want people to do is just wake up and think, So anyway, measure the distance in yards. I found one on Amazon, and they're very expensive. Some of them are like $7,000. I don't know if they're accurate at all because they only go up to a certain amount of distance. I think the one that I found was like the most expensive one, only went up to about 7,000 yards, which is 21,000 feet. But just point it at the moon. You know, why don't the big boys take whatever money that they get from everybody, and why don't they go out and buy one of those things and point it at the moon? I want to see that. You know, am I going to have to go out and get a cheapo one? I'm probably going to have to go out and buy like a $75 one. You know, I saw one on Amazon, and I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to check to see what it looks like. I'm not doing that today, all right? Probably do it in a couple of weeks, but I'm just going to, you know, check it out and see what happens. You know, I want to point it directly at the moon, and I want to see what it gives me. Probably going to be an inconclusive reading. 000, can't read it. You know, whatever. It's probably what it's going to do. I mean, I can't be the only one who thought of this. You know, just point one of these things to the moon to get an accurate distance of it. I mean, please don't tell me I am the only one who has ever thought of this. Because if I am, I just don't understand it. I mean, nobody else has mentioned this at all. So, that's what I want somebody to do. Okay? And if you don't do it, I'm going to try it myself and see what happens. All right. Again, just keeping you on your toes. I'm going to be working on Chapter 4. I hope you continue watching. I thank you for viewing. I thank you for subbing. And I thank you for letting me be a part of your life on this snowy day here in New York.